make sure that we're up and running. Looks like we are. Looks like we are. So y'all can kind of see the darker clouds off to the west there. There is a whole line of storms that are basically making their way from the southwest to the northeast slowly. Some of these are severe, especially the ones up by Enid. We're going to go up here to Four Corners, and then we're going to make our turn to the north because there's a lot of traffic, or excuse me, a lot of construction. And they have traffic stops along the highway on Highway 33 now. So we were going to take a little detour around that way. And we're going to make our way over toward Hennessy and maybe potentially even Ames area. But those storms are still severe. They've got pretty decent lightning on them as well, and pretty heavy rainfall. There was hail core on it just a little while ago. As a matter of fact, let me look at derived products and see what the hail core looks like here real fast. So hail core ain't anything massive, but pretty good just to the east of Fairview. And so I need to take and integrate the radar into the see if I can do that real fast. That way, at least you guys will take it. So there you have it. And since we're not put that up there. And I will also take and do one more thing here real quick. And that way you guys will know exactly where I'm at. There you have it. So now we've got everything laid out. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and hide that just like that. Hopefully we'll get some viewers on here in just a minute. I am going to switch back over to radar here real fast and see what we got. So yeah, there's pretty decent little hail core out there by Fairview. So, that is it right there in front of us. It's very cloudy, very rainy. There is a big glob of storms up there. Big glob of storms. I think maybe I need to go over here and check something. Excuse me. Okay. Hello, Nelly. Or what in the world? Oh, I don't want that there. I don't want that there. I want that right there. Yeah, Putnam and Tologa, Oakwood area, that storm's kind of growing in strength as well. So we want to keep that one in mind. But this one still has a warning box around it with some more storms back behind it. So hello, hurly-gurly. What are y'all doing? Now, whenever I switch to the rooftop camera, I will not have the radar pulled up on it or any of the other stuff. Well, thank you for watching. If you have not done so, please hit that like, share, subscribe, and that notification bell so that you'll know when we go live next time. There's my promotion for the day. Sounded very professional, didn't it? Funny. So yeah, this little road right here, I know that there's construction up that way as well, so, but I think we'll probably take that one. I think that we will probably go up to 51 and then straight over, so we should be all right. So going to the roof cam, and no, we're not sitting still at Walgreens. That's pretty much what we're going to be looking at right there. Yep, I'm sure. And no, that's not the storm. Well, it's in the vicinity of the storm. That is more in the direction where the rain and everything is at. And that's where the severe warning is at. Y'all can kind of make out the edge of it right there. A little bitty feeder band coming into it on the right hand side. So we can get fuzzy there. Why that did it, but anyway. So yeah, that's the main part of the updraft. And you can see that tail kind of sticking out there to the right. We'll pan over to the right just a little bit more so you can see it even better. It's a little bumpy, but that's the rooftop camera, so it's expected that way. But we don't have too far to go. It says we dropped 28 frames. That's terrible. Just kidding. I want to pan back down here for a second and see what's going on back to the west. So two pretty decent little cells that are developing. One's over by Lake, Canton Lake, kind of to the south of that. Tologa to the west of Oakwood and Canton Lake. So it's not severe, has a lot of lightning on it. So if there are any people that are out on the lake, they might want to kind of keep an eye out on these things, because they can turn the corner relatively quick. I mean, they're just pop-ups, but hail, high wind for sure, especially if they downburst, and then also heavy rainfall. So you don't want to be out on a lake or a boat if that's going on. So nope, nope, nope. I'll get back over here to you guys. That's exactly right there, out of Red Bull. Being on a boat out in the middle of the lake with even with lightning is bad news. So we're just out and about today. We don't have any governors. New here. I don't know about new. Are you new? If you are, welcome to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We're trying to get to 1,000, and we are 2 away from hitting 900. So help us out, help the channel to grow. Yeah, so generally what happens is I am chasing for a local media station here in Oklahoma, and so, but today is a little bit different story. I get to go out by myself. There's really no need, even though I think possibly there should be, because there's severe weather going on right now. And so but as far as doing it all, yeah, I mean, I do fire weather, I do winter weather, I do severe weather, I do, or have done, I do not do those anymore, hurricanes, and so, yeah. Thank you very much. We'll call you CC. Is that all right? CC. Makes it easy for me. I don't know what happened to my rooftop. South Florida. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Been down there. Chased Hurricane Irma a long while back down at Naples. You might be even further south than that. Where did our roof camera go? Why is the roof cam not roof camming? Now the roof cam is roof camming. We got a problem with the roof. So don't know exactly what happened there, but we're back. There was stalemate that it was happening. But I am going to take and turn the camera over to the right now because now you can see. Now you can see there. We'll keep it about right there, but we're going to go back over to the main camera. So where is... Okay, that's all right. So hopefully y'all didn't get dropped out. Ew. If you did, I apologize. So there are 2 severe warning storms now. Fairview is getting hailed on. Let's look at the hail and see what hail is happening. We don't need echo tops. We want Ville. Lots. Big old. Crazy. Big old hail. Must be pretty decent size because whoever that was is bailing out. They're like, nope, ain't got nothing to do with that. I think we can burn it up to 65 now. This guy. This guy. This guy. Zooming. How come my beacon ain't showing up? My beacon ain't baking. It ain't doing what it's supposed to do. There's probably a reason why, because it ain't plugged in, and I bet you it's probably pretty close to being. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. What's going on there?
Greg McGee.
No, Greg McGee. Sorry, can't answer the phone. Ah, why is my car doing that? Hello.
Hello, did you get called out?
No, I'm just out. I wanted to go up here and see what was up.
Okay.
So
Well, got a letter from Social Security today, and they made a mistake
You're
on
live.
my identity.
So, hang on a minute. Let me take and put you on regular phone. Okay, now what? Why? Oh, really? See, I told you. Huh? Shouldn't be. Let me look. I don't know what's going on. So let me get off of here so I can take and deal with this.
All right.
Bye. Hello, Chowini Tammy. So that don't make any sense whatsoever. Why is my data so low? What is Speedify doing? I don't think that it knows. I think it is being stupid. That's what I think. I know for a fact that I don't have, I don't know. I cannot answer the question as to why it's going and doing all of that crazy garbage. It has never done it before. So how is the stream looking now, guys? Is it jerky, or how does it look? If there's even anybody on watching, because the fact that I don't know what happened there. Don't know what happened. There is no reason at all for my stream to be doing that. None. Now my beacon shows up. So what I'm going to do is, there we go. So I'm not the red dot right underneath it. I am the red dot that's over by Hennessy. I think we got it straightened out possibly now. So little pre-storm stuff going on. Nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, it shouldn't be. I've got 4 connections running at the same time, so I don't know what else I can do. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I switched it over because I have Speed Plus and then I have Redundant. And so I switched it over to Redundant. I'm not dropping any frames whatsoever. It lowered my CPU usage down, which I have a very high speed, high graphics card gaming computer. And so why it would be acting out that way, I have no idea. I don't run anything in the background. The only other option I think maybe that I would have would be to run it in administrative mode. And maybe that might fix the whole issue. But regardless. Perfect. Red Bull says fine at the moment. That's what we want. We want not just at the moment. We want it fine all the time. F-I-N-E. So, I need to figure out what my gameplay is going to be here. So if I go straight east, or straight west, I mean, opposite of east, then I ought to be in pretty decent position for the storm, because I can come right up behind it at Ames. I can go to Drummond, over to Drummond, and then over to Ames, and we should be in a perfect spot. And that ain't very far from here. And I can make out the bases of the storms already. So I'm going to try one more thing here. So let's see if we do indeed got the roof cam going. Looks like the roof cam is going. Was. I gotta fix that little issue. We should be back now. Golly. I don't know what's happening there. Our roof cam is in and out. And generally it works great. There! It's back! Back in the saddle again. So y'all can kind of make out there. There's the edge of it. You can see it. You can see it. I would imagine that there was an outflow boundary that was left over from yesterday, because they had severe storms up here yesterday as well. And so there is a system that's moving in from the southwest, but its main thing isn't really supposed to be here until tomorrow. But as you can see on this little deal here, it is actually pretty impressive. I'm going to put it back in motion so that we can watch it. Make sure that it's maintaining its strength. Kind of joined in with that other cell. But two of them are severe, with probably some pretty decent little head cores on them. Our turn to the north will be up here in just a few minutes. I will take a move over to here. So those little purple sections are bigger hail areas. Now what I can also do is this. I can split this map. There is some rotation in that storm. There is. It's broad rotation, but it's there. So Weenie Mom says, it's Oklahoma, who knows? And that is correct. Who knows? So our turn is going to be up here in just a little bit. It'll be Highway 132 coming up here quickly. I don't think we lost any stream. Maybe we did. I don't know. Maybe those numbers are still counting down from earlier. I think possibly so. I would not want to be on a motorcycle with a storm. That can be very bad. Very, very bad. Pretty impressive little storm right there. We're just gonna have to see what's going on. See a little bit of a rain-free base back there. Need to flip over here real fast, and that might be downburst winds, but either way, we're gonna be right up in this bad boy in a minute. And we will go back over here. We're going to go to roof cam. Ivory Lady. Hello, Ivory Lady. Just raining so far northeast of Fairview. Well, that's good. No one will never turn down rain, right? I know that the farmers are trying to get their wheat out of the fields right now, so they may say something differently about that, but for the most part, yeah. Switch back over here and look at the radar one more time, guys. Check it out and see if we can see any lightning either. It says it's got a lot of lightning on it, so especially that back cell. Hail core on that thing is gigantic. We're gonna maybe do a little sampling and see what this thing is made of. Quit that beeping. So the rotation did move to the back side of the storm. Pretty bright little feature there. Isabella. Our turn ought to be coming up here pretty quick. Oh, we can't be having none of that stuff. Blurriness? Come on now. Hold on a minute. What's up?
Hey, you head out?
Yeah, I'm over here by coming up south of Drummond right now. I'm gonna go over to Isabella.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm surprised there's not a flash flood warning out over there.
I know, dude.
Storm.
Well,
it's been sitting there.
Yeah, not only that, but there has been some broad rotation on it, and that
I've
back
been watching that.
that back cell is pretty strong. So
The one out there northwest of the one over Fairview, you mean?
the one back behind it. Let me look and see where it's at.
Yeah, I saw broad rotation over Fairview.
Yeah, broad rotation over Fairview, but so the one that's south of Winoka, the hail core on that thing is massive, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Well, that Fairview storm actually had a hook on about a couple of loops ago.
Yeah, it's starting to pick back up. The rotation's starting to strengthen again.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go right into it.
Yeah, well, that you're probably going to get some floodwaters over there because I can't believe there's not a flood warning out.
Well,
That thing's been just spinning and spinning and spinning on there.
yeah, I guarantee you it was from outflow boundaries yesterday, because that's basically the same area where those storms formed at, and so I'm fixing to turn on the road that goes over toward Ames right now, over by the Astroblam.
Right. Yeah, I've been on many times, so.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm just pulling back into Enid, so.
I got you.
Anyway, all right, good luck.
All right, man. We'll see you. Bye. So once we, let me get that off of there. Once we, get over here. This is it. Gotcha. So we're going to switch y'all over to front camera. This is gorgeous. Yeah, I'm in a company vehicle. I should have taken that into account when we were down there at Burke Burnett, Texas, because we drove into some big hail. What's up?
Hey, if you let Channel was guaranteed to go U-shape.
I messaged them and they said, no, we're good, thanks. You there? Can you hear me now? Oh, Aaron. Let me call you back, Mike. All right. Can you hear me? Okay. I said Aaron. He did. He said, no, we're good, thanks. Yeah. I know, right? So, severe storms in our DMA, and nobody said, oh, no, forget it. I don't know. Generally, he's all about that stuff. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, there's some stuff that's going on. I mean, there's a rain-free base on this storm, and there is some scud that's coming in on it. And so, I mean, yeah, I don't have it to zero, but I'm live on YouTube. Yeah. Yep. So, but I can record it. Yeah. Tune into my stream real quick and check it out over here. Okay, sounds good. Alright, bye. Okay, so I cannot take and turn that camera. And I'm going to check my map here real fast. But there is a flood warning now. Flash flood warning caused by thunderstorms. Fairview. Well, at least they caught it. And so the storm has lost some of its intensity right now. But you know what? Floodwaters are good too. this road is going to be terrible. Not quite getting to Judy yet. Yep. That buzzard's having a heyday. Yeah, the clouds and the wind, but nothing yet. I got you. So, I'm going to take it. That's right. 60-mile-per-hour winds in Fairview. We may be getting here whenever the storm is on its way out, but regardless of the circumstances, that thing is putting down a ton of water. ton of water. We're starting to get into water. Water. Keep an eye on this little fella right here in front of us. I don't think this thing is done quite yet. Kind of got a weird shape to it now, kind of a S shape. So I think that probably what happened was these things are forming off of outflow boundaries that were left over from yesterday's storms that moved up toward Medford in that area. And so with that heat that we've had, obviously, gave it enough lift to take and cause the storms to go up, and they maybe have tied into that little boundary that was left over. And so by doing that, they're just kind of hanging out and they're not moving very much. And that's why there's a flash flood warning for Fairview right now. So man, I'm turning my stupid camera, trying to watch my...
Corey said, just forget about dinner. Would you like to reply?
No.
Okay.
But you can see the amount of rain that is coming down over there. It's buckets. It is buckets. Buckets, 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 buckets. Buckets, 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 buckets. Buckets of rain, 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 buckets of rain. Yeah. This thing So, I am going to take off the radar, guys. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to have to take and I'll bring up the chat on my tablet. We don't want Isabella per se. We want here comes the rain. Whoa. Bills are flooding out here. We're going to run into Fairview. Yep, that's it. Wind's blowing pretty strong right here. We can find I seen a little creek back there. We're gonna turn around here real quick. I seen something that might be newsworthy. Definitely newsworthy right here. See if I can find me a spot to pull over up here. I just seen something else. Okay, so we're gonna turn around right up here. Maybe, look, I think I seen another spot that I wanted to shoot, and I think I said that to you guys, but just past it. So I'm going to try to go to my roof cam here real fast, guys. And we're going to take it. I'm going to try and show you. Let's see. I can't stop for very long because there's cars. But look at that water, guys. And going back to the main camera again. So, anyway. Wow. Just seen something else. Oh, man, I dropped my mouse. Ooh. Do. Come on, baby. What's up? Hang on a minute. You there? Hey, Mike. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's up?
Okay. Hey, the Massanet is just about a half mile west of Fairview,
Yeah.
and it only shows 0.7 of an inch.
Well, it must ain't had time to register because, dude, it's a deluge. I want to go back. I wish they would take my live stream. There's tree limbs down all in town, and all kinds of stuff over here in Fairview.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, we need to be careful what we say on live streaming too.
yeah, I know. I didn't say
I
anything
just
wrong.
thought about that. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize a while ago, but I was.
All right, we got police up here as well, so must be flooding or something up here in front of us. So let me.
There's a creek that runs straight ahead of you there.
Yeah,
There's a creek that runs across there.
that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
So
And,
I'm gonna run up there and see if I can get it.
Okay.
But anyways, I'm trying to send them this footage real quick.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right, bye.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye. So all my buttons and everything else are acting weird. Don't know why. Want to lift back?
Yeah, if you want.
Yep, you just hop in the back seat there.
Just see that second,
Okay,
where the cars are.
gotcha.
Figured I got out to help those people in that co-op, so
Yeah, I got you.
they're pushing it way too far. I told them I can push it with my car.
Yeah. So right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, sir.
You betcha.
You have a blessed day.
You do the same. See you.
Thanks.
Okay, so I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to shoot one more location real fast, guys. So bear with me. kind of a drainage ditch right there, but it doesn't look nearly as impressive as what I seen over here just a second ago. So whoa. Lightning. Pretty crazy. We're going to turn around, guys. We're going to take and shoot the ditch here just east of Fairview, this in front of the high school. And so we'll see what it looks like. I got to get my stuff straightened out here real quick, but hopefully we can get a good shot of it. We're going to stop right here. We're going to put our flashers on. Maybe get to use the roof cam a little bit here. That is pretty crazy. And basically what we're going to do is we're just going to take and raise it up. And we're going to rotate all the way around here. Let me see here. So we'll go down that way real fast, but I also want to trek and draw back to the east because there is just a tremendous amount of rain that's fallen there as well. And so may not even be able to get back that direction because there's so much water coming down. So it has subsided a little bit here, but we've got there's tree limbs, tree branches, not anything massive, but also got some. I'm going to take and turn left here. They've got some emergency vehicles down here. Let's see what we got. May just be a response, but we're going to run down here and see what's up. Ooh. Maybe they were quite a ways down this way. Let's see. Don't see anything there. That's in front of the church. Maybe this one. Yep. That doesn't look like that it goes all the way through, so let's go see what we got over here. Routine traffic stop. What's it gonna be? Vehicles flooded out. Okay, so we're going to take and flip around here. Maybe. She's flooded out, and all of these guys are coming to push her out. Okay, so we're going to go down here and video this running across the road real quick, and then we're going to back out and get out of here. But you would not want to take and drive through that. That whole entire area is flooded out. And that water's moving pretty rapidly. It doesn't take much to wash a car off. It's not going to go very far, but regardless of the circumstances, you shouldn't drive through water that's moving. Period. And so alright, so before it subsides, we're going to take and turn around here. So we are going to head back now and see what the rest of the place looks like. Like I said, may not be able to take and get any. Maybe I'll get home at all. If this water is coming across the road like it was. Finally, things are starting to subside just a smidgen. But we're just going to roll our way back slowly. Tremendous amount of water. Hey, did you by chance see if they used any of that stuff? Are you? Okay, alright. Well, yeah. Okay, alright. Alright, buddy. See you. Alright, bye. I'm going to try and get out and fly my drone real quick, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay. Let me go home. I think I gotta turn the drone back on. Now, in order to get that working. Ooh, that lightning's still popping like crazy around here. Alright. So, gotcha. Alright, while that's downloading, we're going to back out of here and head back home. But keep two wheels on the road here. Ground's still pretty hard. We're alright. We're not going to get stuck. I hope. Boy, I tell you what now, if you're pumping wells down in that area, you better bring you a boat. Better bring you a boat. Okay, let's head home. Pretty sure that we got everything needed. Pretty sure.
Sorry, something's gone wrong. Please try again.
So, we got quite a bit of stuff today, guys. Good job. Y'all still there? Who all's with me? Hopefully our internet, there's out of Red Bull. So what'd y'all think of all of that stuff? Pretty crazy, wasn't it? Awesome. Jamie, thank you. Judy, thank you. Out of Red Bull, thank you. And everybody else that's still hanging in there. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. I will throw this out there. Looks like we got quite a few people watching, so if you have not liked, shared, subscribed, and hit that notification bell, please do so. It helps us out. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I think we're right at 900, or we may be over that now. But anyways, would greatly appreciate that. So, with all that being said, back to the live stream. So we're headed back toward Ames, Oklahoma. If you ever get an opportunity, look it up. It's known as Astro Blim because there's a great big huge crater out here. This supposedly happened a long time ago, and that's why they were able to take and drill wells and be very successful around this area for searching after that black gold. But anyway, yeah, I will say this, that Fairview alone got so much rain, it ain't even funny. Y'all were hanging with me, you got to see that. And so, yeah, pretty crazy. And it's still raining. That's the even crazier thing. So, as you can see, or perhaps you can, along the sides of the road, It's a lot of sandy loam, is what they call that. So pretty sandy soil. So it's going to soak up a lot. And generally, whenever you see tornadoes out in here, man, I mean, they are just big old dirt-sucking tornadoes. So, anyways, yeah. But we did good. We're headed back. Time to eat a bean. I am starving. But I wanted to come out because our opportunities for severe weather, and those were severe for quite a while, but our opportunities are transitioning up into the northern states. So North Dakota and South Dakota, even up into Canada and Michigan and Wyoming and Montana and all of that stuff. And so it's going to be kind of quiet here. Tomorrow, we're supposed to see quite a bit of rain, but I think the majority of it is going to be the lower, maybe third of Oklahoma moving across from southwest to northeast. And if they move at any speed like these we're moving today, there's going to be some more flooding, except it's going to be just in a different area. So I know that the farmers and stuff like that are trying to get their hello, Cody Knox. I know that the farmers are trying to get their wheat crops in, and so obviously if they haven't got that taken care of out here, it's going to be a while before they can do it, because that was crazy. There's water still running everywhere. I can't have my chat board up just in case they decide to take and use my live stream. So I'm having to glance down at my tablet. And so if I miss your name or I don't say something to you, don't take it personally. Really, really appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching the stream. So really helps a lot, and that's what we're here for. So got the new graphics on the car today. It's not a full wrap, it's just for the hood, but at least people know who we are now. And so you guys can see that while we're driving down the roadway. And so, yeah. They have a big military park up here as well. You guys will get to see it. We'll get to slow down a little bit, kind of roll through town nice and slow so you can enjoy the scenery. But welcome to Ames, Oklahoma. Ames, Oklahoma. Quaint little town. Nice homes here. Farming community. Big old co-op over here on the left-hand side of the road. And we're basically out of the rain. We might get a few sprinkles here and there, but I think we're okay. Here is the park on the right-hand side. Coming up. And then the big, huge Astroblim Museum. You can go in there and push a button and it will tell you all about what an Astroblim is, but you can look it up as well, and that will help you out also. But no, just a farming community here, as you can see, and they'll probably still be able to get out into the fields over this direction. The co-op's still open. It hadn't shut down yet, so They're still taking grain trucks. And I imagine that the farmers are probably going to work overtime tonight, just in case we see a larger portion of rain across the center part of the state. So. Like we may have dropped a few frames back there, but I don't know, man. This thing is acting kind of weird. I don't get it. I don't know why it does what it does, but it does what it does. I had it on redundant a while ago, and I think it probably still is. I don't think that I took and switched it over to that on my phone, though, and that might be making part of the issue. So let's see what we got here. Yep, that's what it is. So we want to go redundant here as well, because they both should match. But if we go to speed, which that's what we needed to begin with, so we're going to try and go back and see if speed will work now. I don't know why it wouldn't, but regardless of the circumstances, don't tell me it's high CPU usage. But yeah. And so we were able to take and send some of that footage into the TV station. I shot some with my phone. I shot some with my drone. And so oh man, that bird just about bit it. So we have been down that road right there before. We seen some deers frolicking, and we sat and we watched a big old storm. Had a non-rotating wall cloud, which is pretty interesting, to say the least. Storm looks scary. So, yeah, that's cool that you were able to take and look that up. So there isn't anything developing now. It has came and gone, and we're on our way back, and just keeping the live stream up so that we can interact with all of the people that are watching. Wanted to visit with them. I don't have the opportunity to do that very much, because generally I'm on the air with a TV station, and so whenever that happens, then I'm really quiet because I'm having to listen to them talk to me in my ear. And so this is kind of just a free-for-all today, and wanted to take and engage with you guys. I missed that. a lot. And so, but with that being said, if I am doing my job, I still would ask that you would hang around, because you can still see some pretty amazing stuff. And there's a lot of cool people on the chat that talk back and forth, and so you can become active that way, and meeting a lot of nice people throughout the whole entire situation, and still be supportive of the stream as well. And I don't ask for money. I don't do anything. I think I maybe have some deals that pop up and say that if you'd like to, but I don't demand money from anybody. I just go out, I do this for fun, and as a hobby. And so anyway, I'll get off the soapbox, but yeah, I do it because you guys like to watch. And so that's what makes me feel good. And these old, even though they're paved, they have a lot of traffic down them. Trucks, a lot of oil field trucks, a lot of farm trucks, big wheat trucks and tractors and stuff like that. And so, and just the fact that the heat wears them out. I mean, they are pretty, what's the word I want to use? Pretty, used up. So, yeah. Wow. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, rugged. That's a good word. Yeah, perfect. So that's not wheat over to our left. That is actually a rye field. But it has not been harvested yet. And it looks like it's ready to be harvested. Sometimes they will take and they will bale that up into round bales, and they will use that to supplement their feeding for their cattle in the winter months. So not sure what they're going to use that for. Old boxcar up there on the left-hand side. These storms, literally. So, well, I had ran some errands down in Oklahoma City, and I noticed that they formed early today. 11 o'clock-ish, and they have been pouring the rain until just about now. I mean, it's still raining over there. Let me take and I don't think that anybody is taking and using my live stream, so we'll go ahead and put the browser back up, or the window capture. And let me come back over here and see if you guys can see it now. So yeah, there it is. And so we were up there in that. Now you'll notice that it'll dwindle down, but it's still there. It hasn't gone away yet. And it's filling in more. And so let me blow it up a little bit more for you. So yeah, there's still a flood warning there, I think. I don't think that has gone away. And so there's the town that we were in, Fairview. If you can see my mouse cursor moving, this is it right here. As a matter of fact, I think that maybe I can even draw on this thing, but we'll, let's see. Let me just see. So yeah. There is Fairview. And look, if we put that into play, if we can, there's still rain falling there. It hasn't gone away, and neither has the flood warning. And you obviously got to see a very good portion of where that was all happening at. Now, how do I get that off there? How do I get that circle off there? There we go. Okay. I do not want that. Wah! So this is the new program that I'm using, and obviously I'm having a hard time because I am definitely not in Plano, Texas. But I am right here. It's going to give a little bit before it takes end. Yeah, so that whole area, even though the big heavy rain, I mean, and there's still some pockets north of Watonga in that area, still some big pockets. Then you got one out by Visay. Then you got bigger, heavier rain and a severe storm out by Memphis, Texas, and one by south of Miami, Texas. And so just big old areas of rain, and that's coming to your favorite Oklahoma location. So we're going to see some good rain, some needed rain, because we're still in a heavy drought. Even the fact that we've seen that much rain right now, there, yeah. But I'm going to see if, in fact, they're going to be able to take and use that. May not be able to. But anyway, yeah. So we enjoyed today completely. Completely. So I hope everybody Shelly 75. Hello. Let me see if I can get my tablet over here so I can see just a little bit better at least. I'll be able to. Raining here. Sprinkling anyways. Seems like there's a little bit of lag in the stream. There was. So, but now we're up and running again. Man, 2,000. That ain't even funny. You can't have that nonsense happening. Nor that nonsense. Well, we've got a lot of different folks on here. Matt Henry. I don't know how to pronounce that. Orgy Tiptu. So yeah, we're doing good. Doing real good. Fixing to head into Hennessy, Oklahoma, but we're gonna kind of let me think here. No, we are not. We are. Yeah, we are. No, we're not. No, we're not. Yeah, we are. No, we're not. I can't make up my mind. So there's road construction that is on the highway that I have to go to get to my house, and I do not want to take that road. So I think that maybe I can go another route, which. I think I can. I know I can. But pretty amazed at what happened today. I mean, that thing, and generally what will happen with those storms like that, they will take and they'll just rain and rain and rain and rain and rain and rain and rain, and then they'll quit. They'll collapse, and then that'll be the end of the game. But that didn't happen, and it hasn't happened with this. So there is some forcing still, and I still stick to my guns. Give me 1 second, I gotta take it. So, anyway, Let's see how well you were paying attention. What was it talking about? Storms. Yes. So there had to be some forcing and also outflow boundary. I'm still sticking to my guns on that. That there was an outflow boundary that had happened from the day before. Storms formed virtually in the same place and moved northeast. These were moving southeast, which is crazy. Crazy. And so, but if you get a storm that will form on an outflow boundary, which is basically just a cold pool of air that has been left behind from whenever a storm collapses, then they can do amazing things. They don't need a whole lot. Generally, they don't need a whole lot of dynamics that you would normally see, for a severe weather event. They kind of make their own. And so it is sometimes very interesting. I sat and watched by Chester, Oklahoma, back a while ago, several years ago, a boundary that it was left over. Storms went up, storms began to rotate and move along the boundary at about 3 miles an hour, dropping out big hail, bigger than golf balls, tennis balls, probably pretty close to that. And then, after tornado, after tornado. And that did it for like 3 hours. So, they can do amazing things. Watched them many a time do it. And it has been very, very hot. Very hot. So that also is a game player as well. Why are we in the red? That must be just horrible service right through here. But we have Starlink, so we shouldn't have horrible service. Regardless of the circumstances, we're back. I think we may have had a little jitter there, but for the most part, we should be okay. Looks like there's some stuff that's trying to form over to our northeast. Probably Enid area, for sure. And maybe even a little bit further south than that. But yeah. Basically got the roof camera going right now. Let me check to see if it's working over here, and it's not, so we'll go ahead and just bring that up, and then we'll go back to our live stream here. And that definitely is not where we wanted to be. That is old. There we go, right there. So that's the stuff that's trying to go up right now. And that is, like I said, north of Hennessy, Oklahoma. So yeah. They're probably going to get their share of rain in a moment, I would say. We'll go back to the main candy. Actually, no, we won't. We'll take and we'll leave it on storms there so that you guys can watch. Ugh. That is our roof camera. It's a little bumpier than what we would like, but it still serves its purpose. It has night vision on it. So infrared, very, very effective for chasing at night. But yeah, that is it. I will say that I do appreciate all of the likes, and if you have subscribed and I have missed anything as far as acknowledging you for your subscription, then I would like to take care of that at this moment. Thank you for subscribing, and if you would do so, please like and share and hit that notification bell. But with that being said, guys, I know that there's quite a few of you watching, but I've had a busy day today. And if it's all right with you guys, I think I'll go ahead and shut the live stream down for this afternoon. And perhaps, maybe, Sunday morning, if it's still storming, maybe do a live stream then on my way down to Duncan, to church. Yeah. So, again, I want to thank you from the bottom of my little heart for coming on and joining the channel and watching and checking out all of the rain that we have got here in Oklahoma. So, y'all take care. Have a great day, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.